Welcome to the MFR Coaches podcast, where we talk about how you can create a six-figure MFR practice. I'm your host, Heather Hommel. Not only have I been practicing MFR for 11 years, I'm also a life and business coach, especially for MFR therapists. My goal is for you to understand how to get fully booked, how to talk to your clients, and how to make sure they understand what's possible for them with MFR treatment. I'm here to help you stop under-earning, overworking, and burning out. I'll lend support so you can create the MFR practice you've always wanted. Learn how you can do it too, even if you live in a tiny town, and even if you're just starting out, and even if you've ran your practice for years. Let's go. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are delving into a crucial topic, your website. I've noticed some common pet peeves on MFR therapist websites, and if you find yourself in this category, listen up. Listen in for some free advice. Stick around to the end. You might want to even replay this episode because I have a lot of things to say about MFR therapists and websites. So let's talk about the importance of a website. First things first, every single MFR therapist needs a website. In today's digital age, that's where people who are searching for services are going to find you. The days of flipping through a phone book are long gone, and your online presence is your calling card, and having a website is a non-negotiable. Let's talk about overcoming the resistance and embracing the digital era, right? If you feel called out, like, I'm sorry, not sorry. Let's address the misconception that a word of mouth business is charming. I hear that all of the time. I hear people who are so eager and proud of their word of mouth business. But let me just say that relying solely on word of mouth is limiting not only your reach, but it is hindering your ability to help more people and impeding the progress of making MFR mainstream. It's a problem. I'm passionate about this, and here's the bottom line. A word of mouth business without a website and online booking is a roadblock. It creates unnecessary barriers, making it challenging for potential clients to discover and book with you. It's time to embrace the digital era and remove these obstacles. Your growth and the expansion of MFR depend on it. And I just want to point out that by not having a website, it is slowing your business down, even if you're fully booked. It's stopping you from making money, and it's stopping you from helping your clients. Let's talk about simplifying website creation. In my strong belief that having a website is a non-negotiable, I've made it incredibly simple within my program. I not only guide you through the process, but also provide you with the content and professional photography at no extra cost to you than the cost of joining the program. Even if you're not tech savvy, my modules are designed to make website creation and design a breeze for everyone. Recognizing the importance of search engine optimization, also known as SEO, I bring in experts to provide training in this that's crucial. This is a crucial aspect. And while it might be outside of my own expertise, I ensure my program covers it comprehensively, enhancing your website's search friendliness and visibility. Part of what makes my program so unique is my commitment to bringing in experts. I leverage my connections to find professionals who can teach and coach on topics that directly benefit you and your business. And this removes the guesswork, it simplifies complex concepts, and ensures that you receive quality guidance and aren't doing any guesswork. Let's talk about some of the pitfalls of having a free website. Now, I often hear resistance like, Heather, I've come this far without a website. Why change now? Or, I'm not tech savvy, Heather. I don't want to. I get it. I've heard every objection about having a website, but here's the bottom line. You need a website. It's not just about embracing change. It's about securing a vital tool for your business growth. I'm here to guide you, simplify the process, and debunk the myth that creating a website is beyond reach for you. It's a crucial step, and I'm very passionate about helping you take that step. Whether you work with me or not, you need a website. Now let's talk about the appearance of your website. Moving MFR towards mainstream recognition starts with us. It starts with the MFR therapists, and it ends with us too. If all of us as a profession opt into showing up in mainstream ways, more people will find you, and we will just by the fact of that happening become more mainstream and stop sounding alternative. If you think you can't afford to have the website, this is one of the reasons why you can't afford it. You won't have that client base to support expenses yet, but this expense is one you should be investing in. It should be a priority to help your clients find you and schedule with you. Let's talk about reviewing and improving website aesthetics. I want to talk to you about the appearance of your website. I've seen so many websites of MFR therapists. I actually review websites inside our Facebook group, inside my program, so that you don't have to guess if your website works or not. I love to go through the directory and click on people's links. I do this in my free time, most likely because I'm a nerd. But I also use the directory frequently to make referrals. So I'm in there all the time. And really, you should be too. At the bare minimum, you should have a listing in there no matter what. But that's like a side topic we'll talk about again on future episodes. When you are part of my program, I spend time reviewing and working through what you have on your website so that it is more aesthetically pleasing to people that are popping in there, so that you do have the right details in there that are going to help people want to opt in and schedule with you. Let's go back to visit some of the pitfalls of having a free website. So back to checking on websites. Many of you listening, this is for you. You've got one of those free sites, free through Wix or free through ABMP or AMTA, or maybe even some sort of physical therapy or occupational therapy association provides you a free website as part of having a listing in their professional directory, whatever it is. If this is you, you need to not be doing that. I'm going to tell you why. You need to create a website with a real domain, one that you own, one that you can update, and one that you can change at the drop of a hat. You need to be able to log into the site and make changes and feel confident doing those things. I make recommendations inside my program and even walk you step by step through the recommended platform so that you don't have to guess and so that you don't have to overcomplicate it. If you are using a free site right now, you are giving up valuable real estate in search engine optimization and customization. You also will be stuck with a blocky and usually very unappealing layout that is hard for people to read and impossible for you to change. You also aren't likely to be able to put a book now button on there, which is a problem. There are so many really bad websites I see when I'm clicking around. Having a site that looks quote unquote professional and readable and like you're actually in business should be the bare minimum that we're setting for ourselves. Take a hot minute to think these things through. It will help you and it will help your clients to have a better experience. It will help them to stay on your page longer and more likely to opt in to booking that appointment with you. They'll follow through and book with you. Enrollment for my 12-month coaching program starts January 31st. And to kick things off, we're having a live call that's happening at noon Central. So that's right. Mark your calendars off for noon Central time zone, January 31st. To register for that call, go to www.themfrcoach.com/live call. During that call, you can ask me anything. And I'm bringing a panel of current coaching clients to spill all the details about what it's really like inside the program when you get coached by me. Hear their real results, their real struggles, and ask them any kind of question that you have. They're going to answer it, and so will I. When you attend this live call, I'm also going to be giving you a very special bonus when you join the coaching program. This special bonus is only going to be available if you attend that call live. So go and register at www.themfrcoach.com/live call. Block off your schedule for January 31st at noon Central and start writing down those questions. I'll see you at the end of the month. Here's the power of having a professional website. If your site looks abandoned, looks like it's from when the internet first came out, doesn't have online booking, and doesn't tell people exactly what it is that you do and exactly who it is that you help, people are going to click out of it and be off to the next distraction in their life and forget about you and your business completely. Websites create the first gateway to trust before you ever meet someone in person. They introduce you and what you have to offer to someone before they ever pay you any money. And some people just love to consume the content. They like to have information before they call you, before they book an appointment online. Some people only want the basics. They just need to know that you're there and they just need the book now button. Some people are already opted in just from visiting your website or just hearing about you, and they just want to find the quickest, easiest way to schedule and pay you. There are lots of people out there looking for you that are ready to buy just like that. Have this available for your clients and for your potential clients and for all of the clients that are coming. Have this available so anyone from anywhere can not only recommend you, but they can search for you and find you. Please, for the love of God, please stop making it hard for people to find you. Stop having a word of mouth practice and start getting with what is currently necessary and required in order to have a high earning business. If you don't want to make money, don't want to help people, and don't want people to find you, then go ahead and keep your cute word of mouth business. I double dog dare you. Just kidding. But just by you being here, listening to this podcast, listening to me talk, I know that at least part of you is interested in what I have to say. I know that at least part of you wants to have a better, bigger, easier, maybe a higher earning business than you currently have. You're at least curious about what's possible for you. And I love that. You know I do. You know I love MFR therapists and MFR therapist business owners and that I'm here for you. My entire business exists to help you improve your MFR business and your ability to sell MFR to your clients so that they get the help that they need. And this is going to wrap up my rant for this episode of the podcast. Get a website, stop having a word of mouth business, and check your pages. Make sure they don't look like they're from 1992 or whenever we first heard of the internet. I really look forward to spending time with you on our next episode of the podcast, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a minute and rate and review the podcast. I appreciate it. For more information, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The MFR Coach. And check out my website, www.themfrcoach.com for more information. If you are currently not working 20 hours or less and making six figures in your MFR business, I want to help you change that. Make sure you tune into the show and get on my email list so you never miss out on important trainings and information. To be the first to find out when we are enrolling next for my 12-month Business Foundations coaching program, get on that email list at www.themfrcoach.com/join. Inside this program, you'll learn how to raise your rate, overcome objections, and sell MFR. You'll become the MFR therapist that never under-earns and never burns out. It's up to us to make MFR mainstream, and it starts with you and your successful MFR practice. See you next week.